Good afternoon, my darlings. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I wasn't planning on vlogging today, but then I woke up and I kid you not, I was like, today's going to be a fabulous day. And so I'm really excited about it. Nothing fabulous has happened because I've just finished work. And then I thought, what am I going to do? I need to return something in town. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a day of it because I have to return something. I'd love to head to a vintage store that I really like that I never really get to go to because I'm never like in that neck of the woods. And there's also a temporary exhibit at the museum in town as well, and I'm very excited about it. I've been meaning to go for like 3 weeks and I thought, today's the day. Why not? We're seizing the day. It is awful outside. The wind is blowing like nothing you've ever seen. The trees are like whooshing all about, and even though it's warm, it's really windy and we've been getting very menacing clouds. They're all grey and like angry looking. So I was like, what am I gonna do? What if it rains? I was like, it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go out anyway. And after I run all of these errands, I'm also going to head to the gym in the evening, so it's going to be like quite a nice day. I need to pop into the post office to send back some trainers, some faulty trainers, and we're going to go do that before we head off. But let me show you my outfit and then we can get like started with our day. I made the choice of wearing this linen shirt and I ironed it this morning. I wore it to work and then it wrinkled, and then after work I thought, should I iron it again? And then I thought, you know what, no, you're not going to iron the same top twice, like in one day. Like, that's insane. Stop it. You're gonna go out like that. So this is what we're working with. Let me take you to the mirror. The shirt is white linen. It's from years ago from M&S, and I just love it because it's just an easy thing to wear. You can even wear it over a cami or something like that, unbuttoned. But obviously today it's a little bit chilly, so I've rolled down the sleeves because you can also roll them up and it looks quite nice. And I'm going to wear it long sleeve just because of the weather. It's not quite friendly, or like quarter sleeve friendly. The belt is from Calvin Klein. I love this belt because of the buckle. It's a really lovely, unique shape. The jeans are from Villa. They're just black and they're above the ankle and they hit quite nicely with these black boots. These are from Echo. I love these boots. They're very, very lovely. I wouldn't say it's their time of year, but because of the weather, they're coming out. They are. I've had to rezhuzh my hair a little bit, and hopefully it doesn't rain because it's going to make all that straightening not worth it, but no matter. I'm pairing everything with this lovely Jacquemus Le Grand Chiquito handbag that I am so excited about. I just love how quirky it is, and I love the big handle and its angular shape. And I thought, you know what, today's your day. You're gonna be worn. I am jazzing it up with this vintage jumper from my mum's wardrobe that she hasn't worn, so I've been wearing, and I really, really love it. I don't know who made it or where it's from. It doesn't have a label, but it's really lovely. The buttons are very nice, and in case it gets chilly, I can throw this over the top and it'll look pretty okay, because I think navy and white and black, they harmonise quite well. So that might add a little something. I've gone for gold accessories. I'm wearing these earrings that I love and wear to death. They are paired really nicely with this ring. This is from Monsoon Accessorize. And because the earrings are this sort of wavy, I don't know, thing. They're this wavy shape, they're asymmetrical, but they look quite nice, almost like rippling waves on a pond or in the sea. And this molten ring, also from Monsoon Accessorize, I think looks quite nice paired with the earrings. They're kind of the same idea of like those rippling waves. And then for watches, I'm wearing this Citizen watch because it almost looks like a bracelet. So it's my lazy way of like wearing both a watch and a bracelet, which is why I really like these like metal straps. Something really exciting that arrived in the post today is this book. I think this is why I got so excited today, because I love receiving books in the mail, in the post. I bought this secondhand because it's really hard to get a copy. I don't think they're in print at the moment. It's called If You're in My Office, It's Already Too Late, and it's basically a divorce lawyer's guide to staying together. Now, I'm not in a relationship, So why do I care? Why am I even thinking of divorce? Well, I saw this podcast that featured James J. Sexton Esquire, and he is a lawyer, by the way, in case you didn't pick up on it in the title. And I loved his opinions and his insight into relationships. He's been a divorce lawyer for a really long time, and he's got this special insight on why people break up. And I thought, you know what? It can't hurt. And I really love reading books for the way people write. Sometimes I won't read a book because I'm interested in the topic. I'll read a book because I love the way the writer writes, and I love the way he expresses his ideas. And I thought, well, if he can speak really well, which obviously lawyers can, maybe his book is going to be really interesting to read. So I picked it up, and I'm really glad it arrived. I've read the introduction and it already sounds really good. He's a little bit humorous, he's very honest, and so I think it's going to be a fun read. Fun? Like, is divorce ever fun? That's so morbid. Okay, but yeah, I'm very excited about this book, so I'm already excited about the day. So much so, I can't even speak. Anyway, let's get to the post office and let's get returning these things. Oh, the thing I'm returning is this really lovely bracelet from DKNY. So I bought this as a gift, a birthday gift for someone, and they've given it back to me because it pinches. They were like, we can't wear it. So I was like, okay, I'll return it and then put the money on a gift card. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to return it today and then put the money on a gift card. But this is such a gorgeous bracelet. Going to show you because it's so lovely. And the materials, you might think, well, it's thread, it's pebbles, like what's this all about? But the finish on these beads feels amazing. I love just holding the beads and just touching them. They have a very smooth, almost metal-like finish. I don't know if they're metal, but they feel as though they are. They're very cold and smooth, and I really like them. So I think it's a great quality bracelet. Shame he didn't keep it, but whatever. Let's take these trainers to the post office and then skedoodle on our way. Yay! I've posted the trainers, I've got my proof of postage here, so that's all done. The museum is closed today. I just checked. I should have checked earlier, but I didn't know it would be closed on Mondays. I just wanted to see what time it's closed, and then it just turns out that Mondays it's always closed. Who knew? And so instead I'll go to a little village close by because they have really lovely boutiques and antique stores, and I'm going to browse there a little bit, and then I'm going to head into town because stores close in town a little bit later than they do in this little village that I'm going to called OLNEY. And so then I'll return the bracelet and then go about my business and see that vintage store that I've been meaning to get to, and that's the plan. So let's go and enjoy. Parked along one of the streets because I don't like parking on the main high street because there's so much traffic. It's really hard to get in and out of. So I'm really close by. I'm just going to head on to the main high street right over there in that area there, and then make my way to the stores. Well, shops really. I can see so many parking spots here. Usually it's really crammed because it's a Monday. It's not. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, maybe I should have parked closer, but I'd rather not take the chance. Oh my god, look at these hydrangeas. Are they hydrangeas? I think they are. So gorgeous. I love the houses on the main high street. It's not an ideal place to live just because it's so busy. There's a lot of traffic, but it's really cute. They have the cutest houses along the main street. So if you're ever in the area, just go visit because it's so sweet and cute. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. All that greenery. 2 purchases just before they closed, which was very lucky. I ended up grabbing a blazer and a little cardigan that is really wonderfully sort of knitted or embroidered or something like that. It's sort of crocheted, that's the word, crochet. It's really daintily and like beautifully made, so I thought I'll grab that and maybe see how I can style it at home. I left the trousers because they didn't look quite right, and now I'm going to stroll. It's a little bit windy. I'm gonna go around, stroll for a little bit. I don't know if there are any more shops open, and if not, then I'm going to head back into town. Visit about 3 shops before everything closed, which was very productive, more than I thought I would, considering that I arrived here pretty late. I then went down the street because I really like St. Peter and Paul's church here because it's very lovely and quite small, but it's just a nice ambience. I would say it feels really welcoming, and it's always very quiet, and I like popping by, and it was even open, so I popped in to have a look. And the last time I was here, I came with my aunt and she wrote her name in the logbook, and it was really nice because I went and found her entry, and then I could see all of the entries that came after of all the people that have visited since she came here, and it was really sweet and nice. I've taken a picture, so I'll WhatsApp it to her later and be like, do you know where I am? She'll love it. It's going to be very sweet. The sun's come out in a really big way, which is lovely, so I think I might stop on a park bench, or actually there isn't a park here, so on a little bench if I can find one, and have a little snack. The weather's really nice when it's not windy and the sun's come out, and it feels like you could actually picnic today because it's just warm, but it's not hot, but it's that warmth where you feel like you could just sit and lay in the sun. I don't know if you know what I mean, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it'd be nice to just sit in the sun for a little bit and then I can go. This is perfect. I'm in front of the Newt Museum right across the road, and it's very quiet. There's almost like this little square here and a parking spot. Okay, the parking isn't that romantic, but the street's very cute and very quiet. And I've grabbed some little bits. Ooh, that car's not starting. I've grabbed some little bits so I could have a little snack. I went to Tesco and there's these nutty bites with mocha flavour. I love chocolate, yeah, chocolate, but especially what do you call it, coffee flavoured anything. So I'm going to try these. I haven't had them before. I think they're almost like those energy bites that you can get. Not that I need more energy, but I thought coffee, that sounds good. I also grabbed one of these cafe latte cappuccinos. It's the like really big size, but I love the taste of this. I had it when I went to York and it's so yummy. I didn't know about it because I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I love coffee, but I don't drink it very often. But I thought, you know what, I'll treat myself, why not? They also had these really interesting little duck wraps. I haven't had this before, but we're gonna snack on this because look at the sun. So lovely. I wish I was on a picnic blanket, but there aren't any parks here and there's nowhere to put a blanket, so I thought, you know what, a little bench here in the quiet solitude of the museum should be nice. The wind's picked up, but a second ago the sun was out and I was just thinking, oh, I wish I had a book because the this would be the perfect moment to read something, to just enjoy some poetry or literature. And then it started getting windy again. So now I'm going to head off to the car because I want to get into town so I can return that bracelet, and I don't think I'm going to make it to the vintage shop that I planned to go to. Oh god, is there a bird? I thought there might be a pigeon above me because I'm under a tree, which is very sweet and romantic, but I don't want to get pooped on, even though it's meant to be lucky. So yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock and the vintage place closes at 7, so I'm not going to have any luck. We'll leave it for another day. I think I was too ambitious. I was way too ambitious. I thought I'd have time to zoom around and get everything done. Didn't happen. But I'll have enough time to return the bracelet because the place closes at 8, and I think because I'm in town I might pop by TK Maxx because they have really interesting assortments of things, and then I can head home, get ready and get to the gym because it closes at 10. So if I get there around 9, I'll have an hour to do my workout and then I can get home. I always like going to the gym really late because there aren't many people. Anyway, let's go now because I'm done here. I grabbed my jacket because it's gotten a little bit chilly as the day's gone on. I've parked the car, returned the bracelet, and now I'm going to go browse some picture frames, see if I can find anything nice. I have to go find some gift cards as well. I'd love to get one of those ones that you can use in a variety of shops, just because I don't know what this person's going to like, so I'd rather have something where they can use it anywhere. I might pop over to Morrison's and see what sort of gift cards they have as well. A little bit later though. I came in here for some picture frames and I have found a bunch of items. So I'm in the fitting room trying them on. This is a lovely pink jumper. It's a little bit more pink in person. It's coming out a little bit purplish on the camera. And I like it, but it's sort of shapeless, and I'm trying to stay away from these like boxy styles. Do you see that? You kind of can't get a shape out of it. It's quite boxy. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, that's the way it was intended. But I don't think I'll be getting this one just because I want something a little bit more fitted, a little bit more shapely, just because knitwear tends to just be so heavy and bulky, and I'd like to give my body a little bit more shape, just because I don't want to spend an entire like autumn and winter in square garments. This is another pink number which I really loved on the hanger, and it's this really bright, almost like purplish pink, and I wanted to buy it so I could wear it closed and buttoned up so that it looks like a top. However, again, do you see that? It's just the drop shoulder isn't doing much for me, and it's just sort of bagging up. I'm not necessarily a fan of how it looks on me. It looks better on the hanger. I really love the colour of this jumper jacket thing. It's almost like a really thick cardigan. It's this like darkish inky blue, but it looks very pretty. I do like the buttons. They've got this sort of pressed traditional looking element and little pockets, which are not very practical, but they're a cute little addition. And I like that you can do it up all the way down, so if it's really chilly you can button up. But I'm just not convinced, just because it's polyester and I'm not a big fan. I'd rather it were wool. I'm a little bit torn. If it's not a 100% yes, then it's kind of a no, isn't it? Another blue number. But again, it's this sort of boxy shape. I really like the fact that it's a little bit longer at the back than it is at the front, and I like this high slit on the side. I think it adds something different. There is wool in this, I can feel it. It's a little bit itchy, so that's a good thing. The colour's quite pretty, but it's duller in person than it is on camera. It's not very flattering on me, I don't think. Get ready to laugh, because this is an extra small. I mean, it looks like I just stole it out of someone's wardrobe. I love the slits in the arms, sorry. And I love the colour. It's quite a warm sort of nut colour. And then it's got a little bit of contrasting stitching here at the neck. There you go, you can see it. It's this light beige. So it's really nice, and it's I think cotton, that's what it feels like. It's quite long. I could have dealt with it were it not like this big. It is exactly as I feared. I loved this material that this blouse is made out of, and unfortunately it's about a size, maybe 2 sizes too big, because the shoulders are just dropping so far. However, the neck is really tight, so it makes me kind of curious who would wear this, just because a tight neck but like large shoulders, I don't know. But yeah, the material is gorgeous. It's a beautiful warm colour, which I love. However, it's too big, so I'm gonna leave it. Does this look a little bit too much like prison pyjamas? I don't know. I really like the neck on this shirt. It's just a round high scoop, and I think it feels a bit like cotton or linen. I can't quite tell. It's well made. I do like the shirt. It's quite breathable, really good for sort of chillier summer days. I wish there was more tailoring at the back. This is the last item, and I think I'm going to tuck it in just to give myself a bit more of a waist. I love these sort of tops that sort of bind up here, and it's very pretty. It's almost like this Barbie pink, and I love the colour. I think it's very bright. It's not neon, not at all. I think I'm going to get this. I think all of those are staying here, and this is coming home with me. I'm going to head into Morrison's because I think it's still open, and try and find a gift card, maybe one of those love to shop ones. I'm about to change so that I can get into my gym stuff because it's 9:15, and so I've got about an hour and 15 until the gym closes, but I also have to get changed and get there. So I've put my hair up. I'm going to get rid of all my accessories because I don't wear anything like this when I work out, but I thought I would try this on with you just to show you. This is the blazer that I got from the second-hand store in OLNEY, and it looks incredible. Like, it's really well tailored, and I don't usually find suit jackets or anything like this, like blazers, that fit me this well, just because I have quite long arms, and this has the longest sleeves. I mean, look at those, they're perfect. Especially when I drop my arms down, they really cover my wrists, which is really nice. I loved this embroidery on the right hand. I kind of wish it had the same thing on the left, but this provides like an interesting contrast. The shoulders really sold me on this, and again the waist and the back is really beautifully tailored. This little crochet thing is particularly cute. I think it will go nicely with a dress or something quite light in summer when you want to cover up a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit chilly in the evening, but you don't want to go for like full jumper. It's got these sort of like circle patterns on it. It's semi-transparent, like you can see through it. However, it does cover up a little bit, so it'll keep you kind of warm. It's not for like really chilly nights, but it's just something to cover up with in case it does get a little bit colder during the summer. These are really good basics, and I love having these in my wardrobe. That was a slightly tougher workout than usual because I had 40 minutes instead of 60 to do it. So I think I went a little bit faster, and that meant that I kind of got sweating a lot quicker. Anyway, that's a little bit unpleasant. I've still got my makeup on, even though I don't think it looks as good as it did this morning because it's been probably dripping off. I don't usually work out in makeup, but I didn't have time to take it off because I was rushing about. I was like, I'll just get changed and leave, and like leave it on. So I'm looking forward to taking it off now. This was quite the lovely day. It felt like I did a lot, but it felt very productive, and I felt really delighted as I was working out and I was thinking about what I did today. I felt really satisfied. I was like, I did a lot, yay. And now I'm going to get ready for bed, but if you made it so far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you in the next video. Subscribe if you want to see more.